Hello and welcome to MMS round 7 of season 3 to a very rainy Brazil. We're in Interlagos on a track that's 4.3 kilometers long, 15 corners, 9 to the left and 6 to the right. Air temperature at the moment is 20 degrees Celsius and the track temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. It is raining, meaning the drivers will have to be extra cautious not to crash on the wet surface. If you remember, the best overtaking possibilities from last seasons were into turn 2, middle of Senna S's, into turn 4 after the straight. Brazil always delivers great racing, and we hope it will do it today as well. Before we go now to the grid order, let's have a look at the championship standings.
In the championship standings, Rodney Rakus leads the way with 98 points to Dimitar Radev in the Ferrari, 3 points between them. Then we go 20 points back from the leader in P3, Mihail Valyak with 78 points, 64 points to Kubio for Ferrari, and 5th place is Sam Stopford, the Welsh driver, best of the rest so far. With that, let's go to the grid order.
On the constructors, as you may have forgot, we have McLaren and Mercedes leading the way with 176 points, 17 points ahead of Scuderia Ferrari, who has 159 points. These guys are absolutely flying away in the Constructor Championship. Third is BMW Sauber with 90 points, 86 points away from McLaren. Basically, it's a big gap. They only can hope for the third because Red Bull is distant from them. They're pretty safe in there. Now we can go to the grid order. We have forgotten about a bit. Home pole position we have Dimitar Radev, who followed by Rakus, Jankowski, Valyak, Zage, Stofford, Makiu, Shepard, Misery, Curtis, Johnson, Fasher, Palmer, Fredrickson, Johnson, Fowley, Leelong, Everett, Turwick, Wells, Kubicek and Boda rounds off the grid. With all that done, we are ready to soon start to the ready to go to the 5 red lights. I really cannot speak.
Yeah.
Here we go, they're revving up. 10 red lights. And away we go for the very red Brazilian Grand Prix. That did not look like a good start from Radev. In turn 1 they all go. And oh! Collisions galore, I should say. Side by side goes the McLaren's. Rakus really bottled the start.
Stopford off the road, but fighting with Valyak for third.
It's a messy start.
Kubio has made up places.
Yeah, you cannot see much thanks to the spray. Shepard
there having a look at Stopford. He's having a look. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. It's very rainy. Shepard tries to make a move on Stopford.
This is for the podium positions, of course.
No,
Never mind,
it's not. And now we can't see much thanks for that camera angle. Jankowski took the lead. Radev goes down to second. Valyak into first. Stoppard into fourth. Shepard fifth. Stage rounding outside of Curtis to move up to sixth.
Yeah.
And there is Makiu trying to make moves. A lot of stuff. Rakus is out of the points positions. Jesus, that man has no luck.
He's struggling at the moment.
Yeah, I guess we cannot call Rakus the Rain Master of MMS no more.
Nope.
Valyak made a move on Radev, and he's really looking like he can make a move for Kubio round the outside before we even go to turn 1. 3 wide moment.
Radev double move.
Radev double overtake on his
Good
teammate
move.
and Valyak. Sheva overtook Stopford. Now Zage looks like he can overtake his teammate. Fasher in the background. Great job from the Red Bulls, I really have to say. I think Red Bull is pretty much a good wet weather track car. Yes.
Stopford almost gave up the position there to say it looks so easy for the British driver.
I mean, considering that the drivers have to not push because it's very rainy, you know, and any type of mistake can literally kill you. Thanks for that.
Sharper having a go at Kubio and gets the move.
Fasher making a move on Stopford, does it. Now Sheffer is battling for P3 in a Red Bull.
With Kubio. And then there's Sage in the background, the non-podium scorer. In the whole contact!
Sheffer
off. Sheffer and Kubio.
And that's gonna be a replay for the FIA to judge. Sheffer, great battle with Kubio. Look how close they go. This could have been the best race for the Red Bull driver, but he bottles it. If he just turns into Cubio. Look, Cubio, fair. He tried to keep the inside, but Sheffer still turning.
Then
yeah, I think Cubio locked up on the curb because it's slippery.
Cubio looks to kind of move into his line.
Well, I'm gonna find Cubio now on the thingy.
You had him, I think. There he is.
No, there he is. I don't know. The FIA will judge that. Look, I mean, yeah, Cubio tried to take the inside as much as he could, but boom, there he goes, completely dead.
And there's the result. Sage was very lucky to not get caught up in that.
That's something nice. Doodles, could you read out that statement, please?
The statement is, Schaffer has a great battle with Cubio, however he turns in on Cubio mid when he sees songs. So
it's cutting you out a bit, it's cutting you
the
out.
result of that is no penalty.
Oh, there is no penalty, no further investigation. Schaffer still in the points though, so he didn't lose much.
He's still running in the point.
Fascia is on the back of Sage battling for P3. And Valak
well,
is on the back.
Whilst one Red Bull falters, the other flies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, listen to
Valak really close to the back of Radev.
Because both Red Bulls this season have scored a podium.
One was fluke, one was not.
Yeah.
It's very biased, but I mean, it was fairly taken by Chef, I think, and
Radev Valak.
Valak makes the move on Radev.
Radev very wide.
Curb, and yeah, loses, but he's
not going to help his exit.
I think Ferrari has a good wet weather car compared to McLaren.
They do seem to. They seem to be better in the dirty air because the McLaren took a lot longer to pass.
Yeah. Fascia very wide in there.
Stopford looking to
probably make a move on the Red Bull. It's not that quick. Will it be a move down the inside? No, he does not want to risk it. He does not want to make the faulty move like Scheffer did a lap ago. 32 laps.
Plus it's so early in the race. We can't tell who's going to do what so far.
Fascia, sorry. Will
sorry.
he do it? But I mean that's very cheeky. Track extended, obviously. That's not
going to be Johnson as well. Johnson on the back of this train.
Yeah, but I mean Fascia track extended. I don't think that the FIA likes that. Look how much pace Louis lost. These guys are trying to grab us less of the wet part of the track, so yeah. I think that outside got more grip than the actual track, making the track extend a valuable thing. Stopford tries to make a move on Fascia, but he's still keeping in. Looking down the order, we don't see much of changes, you know, only Lee Long dropped last. Fascia, Stopford around the outside of Johnson. I think the MFIA wants a replay of what happened with Isaac.
I think that would probably be ideal, because the run he got off the corner put him in a brilliant place to
look at this.
Get ahead of say.
Yeah, look, he completely track extends to gain position.
Clear track extend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we hear a statement very soon about that.
Yeah, that was not too fair, Fascia. That was not too fair.
And Johnson now ahead of Stopford. Sage is now dropping into the clutch.
Is barely in the points. Same with Cubio.
And Cubio is just behind.
I mean, yeah, Cubio had an incident, but Rakus, what's going on with you? Okay,
we've got a statement.
Yeah.
Fascia makes a late move off track to gain extra speed through the final corner and passes Sage, sending the Brit flying down the order due to him having to go offline. The penalty is 5-second penalty to Fascia and 6 penalty points for illegal overtaking.
Oh, that's very harsh from the FIA, but I mean, understandable. That was a clear.
It is understandable.
Yeah, it is understandable. That was a clear.
Going down into.
Oh, very aggressive on Cubio, but I mean, he moves into points. That's good.
He might be a bit angered from the contact with Schaffer. He needs to make his position back.
Yeah. because these people are absolutely cutting the corners trying to survive this race. Not the
Yeah,
ideal strategy in my opinion.
the spray is absolutely deadly.
Fascia's catching up to Valyak
Fascia.
now. But
So, of course, we've got to counter in that 5-second penalty,
so,
which we
yeah,
allowed at the end of the race.
order massively now.
More track extending for Fascia.
He's just trying to get the most grip by violating the rules. Not cool, mate, not cool. Goes wide a bit, dirty air, kicks in.
Also, the MFIA releases a statement: if I see 2 more track extensions from Fascia, then they are going to disqualify Fascia.
There's a harsher penalty. Because basically the runoffs have more grip and there's basically way more space. And there's way more space to make the move, so it's understandable that
Johnson right up on the back.
The MFA is starting to restrict. There's more and more people join the VC just to watch because some of them are away, some of them cannot commentate.
Yeah.
The Fascia's really looking hot, like he can make a move, but the star of this battle is definitely goddamn Gerhard Johnson.
4th position. He's really been a star in this Toro Rosso.
Yeah, that Toro Rosso is on some drugs.
I'd say if there's any opportunity at Red Bull, he will get that opportunity to get up into that team. He is outstanding.
That performance from the Toro Rosso driver is absolutely outstanding. The only Australian driver in MMS history is doing some amazing stuff here. Now he's really close to the back of that Red Bull. Can a Toro Rosso...
a lot of people...
Yeah, but I mean they followed him. They're trying to follow each other. I mean, none of them gained position.
Well, none of them really gained a position, so...
But there's Johnson.
Now Johnson.
And Radev versus Valyak. Valyak goes balls deep in the makeup.
Good battles to watch out for. Oh! Argy-bargy. Shopper in there as well.
But Fascia completely bottles it. Fascia completely bottles that corner. Turn 1, no pace at all. Look how slow he is.
He cut the turn 2. I don't think he'll get a penalty for that.
Okay, so look at what happened. Johnson passes in fair and square. He goes a bit wide and starts to cut the corner.
And he cuts the first corner and loses.
But he wants to give up the position that he gained and loses a bunch of seconds. So rest in peace, the British Dream.
And the Q.
I mean, he gave the positions back Rakus on the back of Jankowski.
Of course,
both of them in the points
that Renault can salvage on Red Bull now is crucial because they're behind.
Anyways, Johnson P3 stop for the following. Why is that camera existing? I really don't like it. Well, it's not looking good for any of the Red Bulls at this stage.
Oh, Schaffer!
Look at that wide camera angle. I think Zage may make a move on Schaffer pretty soon.
Well, Schaffer uses the outside. Schaffer uses the outside of the track.
Yeah, but he bottles it. So Zage has learned the better way of racing.
No, Schaffer went off. I think we should do a replay of that because I have a feeling.
Yeah, but he didn't gain anything. Look, he lost time because Zage was on the outside. Inside, sorry. Look, he only bottled himself because he allowed Zage to have more inside line.
Fair enough.
Making him probably go into a
that
move.
Was a cutout. Oh. Q. Little tag there with Schaffer.
Cubio now caught up to hold this whole fight.
Cubio and Rakus in the background as well.
This race is very intense, you know.
It's getting very interesting now.
Yeah, there is
Fascia moves over to defend.
Maki rounding outside of Isaac. We should say Isaac, but
gets the position.
Who cares?
P7 for the Irishman.
Johnson's keeping up P3 pretty well. I am
He
That
is.
camera cannot exist. Come on. McHugh trying to make a move on Sage. Sage defends. Sort of.
But gets the better run. Looks down to
This is
position.
the only camera we can see anything without the spray. Covering our vision.
Yeah,
Cubio very wild in there.
Sage was very tentative through that hairpin. He saw what happened with Cubio and Shuffer.
Oh, Cubio,
Straight
you naughty.
up.
Okay, no,
Cubio-
Cubio gives the position back, so he's a third driver. Fair enough.
He did lose the time and fashion now.
Trying to make a
Looking
move
to
on that Ferrari boy.
Yeah.
There's now
Shuffer-
Schaffer and Stop
Shuffer's made an absolutely brilliant.
Look how
brilliant
smooth
recovery.
he made that move.
That was a brilliant move.
There's now Stop
Stop
further around the
yeah.
outside of Johnson. Johnson's losing all the pace. Yeah, not a lot of you can see in here, but we can see that McHugh is making a move on Johnson. So yeah, Johnson's really losing the pace. Mark is trying to make a move now inside of Sage, but Sage holds it around the outside.
Yeah, and McHugh is past Johnson. Stopford making another move on Shuffer. McHugh ahead of Johnson now.
He defended from Johnson.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there is a battle. There was a battle. Valniak is leading from Radev, so nice. Sheffer, McHugh may make a move on that Red Bull. It doesn't look too quick.
We're not even half distance through this race,
and it's already absolutely bonkers.
Serwak impact. Johnson.
Cubio hits Sage from behind.
Somebody leaves. That is.
Look at what was that, Cubio? So Cubio, great run. Oh no, Cubio.
He hits the track.
He hits the. Guys.
MFIA might have to look at that. They will definitely look at that.
What happened was Sage tried to, you know, have some space because he thought Cubio was trying to make a move down the inside on him, but Cubio went completely for the outside and hit the British man.
Well, he used the outside of the track a lot of the way and gained a lot of time. I think
but he lost the position nevertheless.
Yeah.
McHugh, Argy Bargy with Sheffer. Stoffer isn't P3. Oh, and it's a big train.
Corner, but loses more time than he gained. Rackes is on his.
Rackes is on his comeback train.
He is a man on the move.
And there is misery out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Sage tries to make a move on Johnson, but Johnson is holding onto his position. Rackes goes very wide in there. There is another statement, please read it out.
Yeah. Sage goes slightly off track to avoid the Toro Rosso. Cubio doesn't care as he hits Sage up the rear off track whilst extending to gain an advantage. So 2 penalty points for Cubio and no further penalty.
Sage meanwhile makes a move on Sheffer, but the German driver is still holding on. But I think, yeah, the move has been settled in now from Louis. And Sheffer, I mean, all of them followed him, so I don't think it's worth your penalty. Curtis. Oh, wait, I cannot show that on board. Otherwise, we will get sued. Nah, he didn't. Well, did he? Curtis.
He did gain time, but.
Yeah, but he didn't gain the position, did he?
He didn't gain the position.
Penalty points.
Penalty points, indeed.
Rackes versus Sheffer.
If I say Curtis will be let off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rackes makes a move on Sheffer. I mean, this is a huge battle. Oh, Sheffer naughty. That was naughty.
Cut the corner, but lost. It seems to be a little bit of a thing. They cut that corner and then lose.
So this is what happened. So this is what happened, right? Sheffer cuts the corner and basically boxes Cubio.
He loses on the curb.
Yeah, he loses in boxes Cubio with his teammate. Fascia lets Cubio go.
It looked like he let him go. I think Cubio just got the better run. He's a bit sick of waiting behind the Red Bull.
Sage is trying to come back to this race after being absolutely bollocksed into that going wide technique.
Yeah.
Pit 2, if you're interested, pit window will be around lap 16, 16, 15,
Ooh.
around that time. So we have some laps left.
So we're in about half distance now. And the
Yeah.
race still hasn't settled down.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry if it cut off. It was about
16.
lap, yeah, lap 16, lap 15. They will hear it anyways. Oh, it's a big battle for P3.
McHugh gets the position
from Stopford.
swiftly.
And there is Johnson. Raving off to make a move.
Ooh. Getting a little squeeze on Stopford. Gets the move. But Toro Rosso is driving extremely well in these tricky conditions.
Yeah, I think the Toro Rosso and Renault Toro Rossos but they're very well made for the wet weather conditions, causing them to be so quick.
Well, we've seen one
somewhat.
Well, we've seen one Renault up at the top. Wells, meanwhile,
Sheffer makes a move on Rakus, but Rakus comes round the. Rakus, naughty. Squeezed out by Cubio. This will not go well. Look at the train these guys have formed. That's Curtis trying to make a move on Raku's contact in there. Curtis almost loses it.
And Rakus, I think. Yeah, Rakus boxed them all in.
Yeah, Rakus is not fast in these treacherous conditions.
Look at this train behind Fascia.
That was Fredrickson.
We're requesting.
So the MFA is requesting already an onboard view of that Honda. Oh no.
Oh, that was a.
It didn't gain a position.
That was a big extend, but they did not gain a position.
Because it's a huge ball, God.
The spray.
It's a huge train.
And all we see is just absolutely mental.
Yeah, look at the single file.
For the final 2 points positions.
Yeah, look at the single file racing these guys have.
This is wow.
White spray. Yeah, there is Rakus making a move on Fascia, and there is Misery trying to make a move on Curtis. Meanwhile, Stopford is saying put on the position, but there's Johnson battling for P3 with your boy Thomas McHugh. And around the outside, the Toro Rosso does it.
Johnson gets the position. We haven't seen a battle from Radev and Variak.
Yeah,
they seem to have settled down.
I think Radev is just trying to save fuel, drive safely, not to crash. You know, all your typical driver things in the rainy conditions.
Yeah.
McHugh tries it, but he doesn't do it. Because he's a fair Irish driver.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't do this. Ooh, I think McHugh made a mistake on the straight. Look how quick Louis is.
Oh my God, look at the speed.
This man is absolutely crazy. Double overtake. Into
That's
P4.
For P4. He's going to try and close in that Toro Rosso.
Yeah, he will.
My Lord. It was a brilliant overtake.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Louis. He makes a good overtake every single race this season.
But never scores a podium.
Yeah, but never scores a podium. That's just depressing, isn't it?
And McHugh holding P5. Holding his own against Stopford.
Yeah.
Sage looks to be pulling away. Cubio on the back now.
Cubio has caught up to this whole pack, so yeah, Ferrari is definitely a wet weather car.
I think Rakus has gone ahead of the two Red Bulls and has just left them behind. He has.
Yeah, the pit stops are coming soon, so this may get interesting.
Yeah,
Cubio
again.
As there is a
Replay
huge
for
battle for P4, Louis has the wrong line.
Renault. What about the Renault? The MFIA? I haven't. Looking at a Renault.
Apparently, the Renault track extend apparently. It did.
Oh, that was.
That's
Yeah,
naughty.
that wasn't.
Although, yeah, the same situation that happened with Fasher.
He didn't gain
away.
a position.
Yeah, that has gone in the move.
It didn't really get him the move. He was already behind.
It got him the move. And oh, Louis!
Yeah, we saw before with Sage. Oh. Contact with Louis and Kibio.
Punt. Yeah, that got him the move because he got definitely a better exit out of that corner. But this is what happened.
Am I roboting? Oh, that.
I mean, yeah, Louis tried to make a move, but I don't know. He braked too late, a bit of a lock-up. Good that they didn't flip.
Yeah, quite lucky. Seen that so many times this season.
Cough, turkey, cough.
Yes. Raki's the person who was tipped over at Turkey.
Yeah, he flew for the bodies. Johnson is still in P3. Oh, we have someone out of the race. It's Curtis.
Oh, it's Curtis.
Oh,
Curtis.
well. That was not well, mate. That was not well played.
Oh.
It immediately causes something in the car to break.
The engine's cut out already.
And he's basically trying to drive it into safety. Parks it on the hill.
And he just gets it to safety. That. And we've got another statement. McHugh track extends like Fasher and passes the Sage later down the straight, forcing him down the order. And the penalty is same as Fasher, 5-second penalty and 6 penalty points for illegal overtaking. How ironic that it's always been Sage that has been mugged off.
Yeah, this is just a dive bomb from Wells. That's Curtis out of the race.
Yeah, so...
Stopford versus Cubio.
Because McKee's now got that 5-second penalty, he needs to get the gap.
Yeah,
otherwise
I don't think he will do it though. I don't think he will do it. Zach has slightly caught up to that pack after he lost some time. Louis is the victim of the strategy and he's not using it, which is kind of interesting to say the least. Looking for any battles on the track. Oh, there is a battle, Misery and Wells. Well, I mean, Wells probably will get a penalty for that. Absolutely destroyance of Curtis. And there is Wells making another move, very risky. Misery goes corner cutting, and then he slows down. As I have to slow commentating because there is a huge debate in the officials box about the penalties. Radev really close to Valyak. You just hear those engines roar. Radev. Oh my god, Radev did not make that position, but...
Didn't make the position?
That was... not... wait, what? Wrong. Side by side, into turn 1. Radev does it, sort of. I think I should add my comment on that. Making the use of the outside technique makes you gain more traction exiting the final corner, making you have more pace to overtake the guy that's on the inside line. So basically this is why the track extending rule there is very strict, because the driver on the inside line has no way to exit that corner properly. I hope I settled everything down. At least I have my hopes up. They just really stuck behind Rakus now. Ooh, he goes in the rain. Meanwhile, Cubio, yeah, everybody follows that. Except for Zay, who's trying to make the move on Rakus. Down the inside, he does it. Oh wow. Congratulations to Louis for that move. That was some slick action in there. Esquibio is making a move on McHugh, who still has that penalty, mind you. That's what they do, is don't investigate that. We're on lap 18, we still haven't saw anybody pit yet, making probably pit stops useless today. That's intriguing. I wonder if anybody will ever stop today.
Well, they might not pit, they might just be fueled to the end. Well, it's a wet race, they know the tyres
driving in the rain basically saves fuel, I believe. So
it does save fuel and the tyres don't go off so quickly. Radev, that
before
was
everybody just runs out of fuel. Zage versus McHugh. Another person's out of the race. Misery. Oh, the engine just goes off. Oh no, what a miserable day for Ben Misery.
What a shame.
Can this man just get some luck?
No, it's a real shame. He retires from the
yeah, he retires. Rest in peace, my dude. Cubio is catching up to the Toro Rosso.
We need to keep this Toro Rosso on.
McHugh is pitting. Zech is not pitting, Schaffer is pitting, so they're pitting late. Fredrickson is pitting, Palmer is pitting, and that's it. So people are pitting, indeed they are. Pit camera.
Stolford in as well, I think.
Stolford is in, yeah. Johnson and Stolford. Wait, is Stolford in? Yeah, Stolford is in. Johnson now, really slow.
And he's coming in this lap.
I think this is a very risky pit strat. Oh lord! That's very slow. Stolford is out of the race.
Stolford. Oh no.
Oh no.
Disappointment for BMW Sauber after such a good race.
The legend of Brazil, the podium scorer in season 1 is out because of an engine failure. That's just depressing to look at.
Hard luck. Very hard luck.
He nearly won last season. Now he's retiring.
And
with a great run. Just rest in peace. What will happen in the pits? Here comes Johnson. Oh, beeble, beeble, beeble. With camera.
Beeble, 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 beeble.
McHugh pits. Oh, look how they strangely pit.
It's a quiet pit lane.
It's a very quiet pit lane.
Johnson exits
first. Now, Lee Long pits.
McHugh may be held.
Then Johnson pit. Mind you, Johnson is in P8, so congratulations. There's H is pitting.
Holy.
And nobody else is pitting. That's not a lot of people. Yeah, some people are definitely having a different strategy. But I mean, staying out longer is probably gonna completely ruin your race.
It'll put you on lower fuel when you'll have clear air, but you could be screwed over when everybody.
Do you remember in season 1, Valyak tried to stay out?
I wasn't here in season 1.
Yeah, but season 1, Brazil, Valyak tried to stay out one more lap than he should and ran out of fuel from the lead. Look where he is. Look that the people are
the same team as well.
The same team as well. Same
Wow,
situation.
come on.
I think
Through goes.
Valiak.
Jankowski doesn't pit either. I think some
Jankowski
people
doesn't pit. Raku's pit.
Sagen.
Penultimate lap, so I don't think there's any
Sagen
strategy.
Johnson in.
I don't think there is any value to pitting now.
Well, we could see a turn of event that would validate that. However,
Or they may run out of fuel, so very risky.
they could run out of fuel. There is quite a few risks being taken here.
There is a lot of risks. They may
Such
run out
a
of
shame.
fuel, so basically Valiak is driving the last bits of fuel that he has in this car. This is mental. This is mental.
Yeah, but such a shame for Stopford.
As they all say, Brazil delivers. And it may deliver just now.
It has delivered definitely today.
Yeah, Valiak has pulled
My
away just
lord.
because of that he used a lot of fuel. And that
Oh,
makes...
Radom.
nobody getting the position there. The field is completely spread out at this stage, but...
Who?
Oh wait, oh no, one of our big boy MFA has left. Now my question is,
No,
will
he's
they
back.
pit this lap?
He's
Okay,
back.
Last lap,
One lap
Valiak
to
is
go.
not
It's the
pitting.
last lap, so there's no pits now.
Oh,
Jankowski.
Jankowski takes a run!
Radev and Jankowski collide. Raku's into second.
Whoa,
The two Ferraris come together on the final
Ferrari
lap.
Civil War once
Whoa.
again. Cubio, you absolute madman! Look at him.
He was on the fight back. He was going
kills.
so well.
He completely kills his teammate. Look,
He was doing such a good job, and it's just ended like this. Rakus gets the position.
Radev still in the
not
race.
to flip
but
over.
What? Just... Cubio, Chef Fasher is on low fuel. Valiak is out.
Oh, and Valiak! Valiak out!
Once again.
Oh,
Strategy was bottled.
so it's all kicking off on the final lap.
It's all kicking in on the
Wow.
final lap.
Rakus.
So the risky strategy of the teams did not pay off. It didn't pay
It
off at all.
hasn't paid off for one McLaren. However, Rakus
No, it didn't
is
pay
now...
off for anyone. You basically start to stop one by one.
First final lap,
may,
sure.
Rakus may just run out of fuel right now.
It might have been just an engine failure.
No, it was fuel. It was completely fuel because he was out of fuel completely. As I repeat myself 1 million times in there, but another person is out. I think. No, never mind.
No.
Rakus, I think he will hold it.
Rakus looks to hold the win.
10-second penalty for Cubio for causing that incident with Radev.
So Cubio.
Oh, Fasher!
Oh, Fasher! Fasher gets the position.
But I mean, Fasher has a
Oh.
penalty.
Fasher has a 5-second
Everts
penalty.
is in the points.
Oh, and Everts deep in the points. Turvik in the points.
Fowley in the points.
Fowley, whoa.
Zach out of points, but I mean, this race.
That was a brilliant race.
Brazil delivers.
Whoa.
Brazil just delivers.
Cubio, of course, there's going to be a lot of penalties to add up now.
Can we have an F in the chat for Valiak?
Yes, F in the chat.
So the winner of your
Wow.
race today, we have Rodney Rakus, then we don't have Cubio, don't have some Radev and Wells. P3 and... oh god.
So, of course, we've got
Cubio,
penalties.
listen,
Cubio
Cubio
and
is under
Fasher.
investigation for... Cubio is under investigation for multiple infringements and might be disqualified.
Yeah, he did cause a few
Oh,
accidents
Lord.
that race on his way through.
Oh.
Radev pulls over on the parade lap.
Yeah, parade lap,
That's
yeah,
fuel.
that's...
I think
Right,
he must have
that's
run
the
out of
race
fuel.
done. Thanks for joining in.
So
driver of the day.
I would probably say my driver of the day, despite the penalties, is Cubio, because he made contact with fascia early on and lost a lot of time.
I mean,
However, makes it back to position 2. However, we've got a statement now.
Cubio is disqualified from the race.
He is disqualified, which in that case means that my driver of the day is Martin Everts for Super Aguri.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say Everts, driver of the day, for surviving
and scoring points for Super Aguri. Of course, we've got to add up we've got the penalties for McHugh as well. So we've got to add up.
Yeah,
we could see Wells on the podium.
Wells is on the podium indeed, because
Wells is on the podium because of the fascia thing. So Renault should report
because Wells caused an incident with Curtis taking him out of the race, so Wells might not be on the podium, and a Honda may be on the podium.
We're having an investigation.
Anyways, thank you for coming once again.
If there was that, that was an incident Cubasec.
We're gonna put it anyways. Again, thanks for coming, and see you on the next race. That would be the race in Silverstone. See you.
Yeah.
And
wear
your seatbelt.